everybody. Can you guys hear me? Let me check that out really quick. View your channel. Because I need to charge my phone. I can't use my little microphone quite yet. Oh, come on. Play the live stream. I'm live. I'm not waiting for the live. Hello, people. Hello, hello, friends. Hello. Waiting for 8:10. No, it's 8:18. It's not 8:10. Oh, let's see. Let me pause this. Pause this old thing. How's the volume? How's the volume? Alright, what if I talked a little bit closer to the mic? Alright. Is that still... Can you guys hear me? I know you're hearing me twice. I'm just trying to figure out the... Oh, jeepers, creepers, my volume button. Hey, Luna, welcome. It looks like, for the time being... Here, let's put the music on in the background again. Hey there! How are you guys doing? Today, I just want to work on another dragon puppet. It's another one of those deer ones. Deer mushroom, the fungal earth drake. They take on the form of mushrooms, but also a woodland animal. It's an original species. This is Berserk. He's a scary ice dragon, but not that scary. I actually put faux fur on top of... Can somebody write in the chat if you can actually hear me talking through the music? That would be very helpful. Well, good morning to you, Luna. Hopefully this is a nice early morning stream for you. Let me know if you can hear my talking. That would be very important to me. Hopefully so. It looks like my latency is very good. So if I touch the pencil, wow, literally like a second later it shows the... Okay, usually my latency is like a minute. So yeah, this is Berserk. He has faux fur glued to him. Oh, you can hear me? Thank you so much. Thank you, I appreciate that. So he has faux fur on his forehead so that he's pettable, and that is making my dragon puppets really stand out, especially when I have the full-size body that I made that's furry with an arm and leg that I put around my shoulders for them. This blends in, so it's not just like fur sleeve and paper. It blends in so it's like a little bit of paper, and then still over the forehead, and maybe under the chin there's some fur so that it blends in nicely. And he is actually sporting the first official tongue for my dragon puppets. So he's pretty cool. I like him. He's got like the wiggly ears and stuff. Don't bend him, Miss Willow. Then I have, let me step on my chair really quick. I have Conifer. Conifer is a forest dragon. He's got a beard and some forehead fur. So he's got some nice fangs too. He's got diamondy ears with leaves growing on him. He's a good boy. So they're gonna all be around the same size, as you can see. But this one's gonna be my fungal earth drake. I need a name for this one. I need a name for the design, really. Okay. So let's see. I'm just gonna kindly start coloring in, and oh, you love that one. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's forest dragon, right? If so, yeah, I honestly feel like the body is that I have for the dragons so far is I wanted to find like a universal fur color that works with almost nearly every color dragon that I could have. So I picked like a gray with a black tipped fur. I can show you the fabric. I have it sitting next to me with brown legs so that all the earth tones kind of work with it. This is the paw. It has heart-shaped leather paw pad and bracelet straps. But this is the fur that I used for the body. It's kind of, it just looks like a wild animal. That's what I like about it. So it kind of blends in with most neutral colors. Yeah, the forest one. Okay, awesome. Glad you like conifer. Someone has to. But I'm very happy with that. I have the leg here. Leg also has heart-shaped paw pad. The music is a little too loud for me. I'm gonna turn that down just a tad. But I just did a very simple leg shape. But yeah, I've been working on that. So I used a faux fur carpet. Faux fur basically just means fake fur. It's not from a real animal. It's made to look real. Unless it's secondhand, I don't want to buy like actual animals' fur for obvious reasons. I just don't want to support that kind of industry. But what I'm going to be working on today is just simply chatting with you guys and having a good time and working a little bit more on this puppet. This is going to also go onto the body. I'm going to have brown, like chestnut colored fur in between the mushrooms. So I think this is going to look so cool. I'm very excited about it. That is a loud song. Ethereal? I like it, but Density and Time makes some pretty extreme music. For a different theme would work better for me. I love Density and Time's music though. They make great royalty-free music. So what I like to do is, oh, Luna says, I think the mushroom deer dragon should be named Mooshroom. That would be really cute. That's a really good idea. Really cute. Although, isn't that from Minecraft? The Mooshroom? Although, you know, a cow or a deer, they do have a similar, you know, idea to them. An animal that has mushrooms growing on it. That's pretty cool. I like that. I want to think of something, maybe with like a C in the name or an N. I don't know why, but those letters come to mind. But what I can do is, thank you so much for the idea. That is super duper cute. Super duper, super mooper. I don't even know at this point. But, oh man, I have some more yellow things to color in. What am I doing getting rid of my yellow pencil? I still need you. I need you for the star. This dragon wears some snazzy earrings. I don't know if you guys can hear the coloring noise, but I'm sorry if that's annoying to any of you. I know my partner's mother is super sensitive to the sound of, like pencils squeaking. I mean, these aren't really squeaking, but honestly, same. I hate squeaky sounds, like, like, oh my gosh, when I was a little kid, when I was little, I chewed on the tassels of a cotton blanket and it squeaked in my teeth. And ever since then, I've had this terrible fear of the sound of squeaky cotton. And right now I have goosebumps thinking about it, and it's so bad. I created such a, like, I have like post-trauma from chewing on a blanket tassel. Oh, you named one of your dragons Mushroom. That is so cute. What does Mushroom look like? Is it similar to this one? That sounds so adorable, Luna. Oh my gosh. I love seeing other people's dragons. They're just so cute. Oh, what a good idea! Luna says I draw 3 drawings every day. That's an excellent way to practice. Okay, keeping like a schedule for yourself to keep practicing and urge yourself to move forward with drawings is that's super duper cool. Like, I don't even think I could. I have like motivation issues, and I'm like, to be honest, I'm being like I'm trying out sorry, my voice cracked. I'm trying out medications to try and help me with that, but I have like extreme motivation loss issues. Bipolar, we think, is the issue, but I could not keep myself a routine, so I am so jealous of anybody who has like a proper routine for themselves or a practice schedule. I think that is so super duper cool. I can't even explain. So, good for you for keeping that. Wow. What I do is, I actually make myself, let me see, this is something that I do every day. I make myself little lists, and I know this is a very personal thing to be sharing, but for me, it's just my life. But I've been keeping a log for every day and what I want to do. And I've actually been able to keep and follow a routine. And that's my problem, is I can't keep a routine and then I fall into a cycle that's kind of unhealthy. So I'm making myself a checklist, and I'll feel bad if I don't go through that checklist every day. So I make it super simple for myself, the things that I need to do every day. Like every morning, my morning routine is I clean up the bedroom, I take care of myself and my body, I go to work, I'm a produce clerk, and right here I have an Etsy order. I have an Etsy order due the 18th, so I know the next day that the mail will come that I'm not working. I make myself, like, tomorrow I'm gonna have to make one of those galaxy dragons. Let me actually show you guys that. And then I have to prep for the craft fair on Sunday. I go every Sunday to a crafters market where I bring my puppet and have a good time and show it off to some kids and stuff. I go through like my night routine and everything. So that's my thing. Luna says Mushroom is one of my YouTube shorts. Oh, I'll have to check that out. If you're still here by the end of the live stream, let me know again, and I can definitely check out your short. Luna the Crazy. This is actually that galaxy dragon that I was mentioning. This is super duper popular on my Etsy right now, surprisingly. But I have 100 of these dragons. I digitally colored them on Paint Tool SAI and printed them out on professional poster paper on Vistaprint, so they're super duper shiny and nice and matte. But this design is super popular right now on my shop. So every day it seems I'm getting an order for these. So I'm super excited. This was, one of you guys suggested I made a space-themed dragon. I believe it was Starfall Arts, who was like, oh, make a space-themed dragon. I was like, oh my goodness, galaxies. And I could do like fake constellations and moon glasses and clouds and stuff. Well, thank you, Luna. Thank you. Means a lot. But yeah, this was one of my favorite designs. Of course, I have to spend $100 to get 100 dragons printed, because they don't have a minimum under 100 for printing out poster. So I don't have a color printer, and I honestly want the nice sheen paper, so honestly, it's worth it. I've made back more than that money trying to, or actually selling these. So I think it's a pretty good venue. It costs a lot at first, but as long as you do it right, you know that eventually it's gonna turn out the way it's supposed to. Alright, now to color in some of the mushrooms. I'm gonna start with the earrings, because I know I neglect the horn and ear pages a lot. Quite so. Oh no, is my pencil broke? My sharpener breaks my pencils all the time, or I'm just doing it too... Shoot. I must be doing it a little bit too hard. There we go, let's see. Is this one gonna... Oh no, I got a little bit out of the lines. No! My hard work! Last night I was watching some old Draw This in Your Style challenge contest entries, and I realized how rude I was. Okay, I don't think I was being rude at the time, but I look back years ago and I was very strict about my Draw This in Your Style rules. I was like, okay, you gotta draw this image. For example, like I drew my character, Lord Hemlock, the dragon, tossing up a pine cone in the air and eating it, because that's his diet. And I kind of told people, like, okay, I might not take the entry for, like, winner if it's a completely different picture. Like, if you drew Lord Hemlock doing something completely different. And at the time, I thought that was pretty reasonable, because I wanted, like, a slide-through of everyone's different style for that particular image. But then I look back at it, and I'm like, wow, my community, like, I obviously loved all of my entries. Everyone's work was so great, except when I made the rules for it, I feel like I should have been a little bit more open to, like, change and people putting more of a spin on the drawing itself. Hey, Oshio! Welcome to the stream! I'm just drawing another dragon puppet right now and talking about some stuff. So, right now I'm talking about my old Draw This in Your Style challenges. And I feel like if I did one of those again, I genuinely would try and take consideration for people making up their own ideas for the character. Like I tried to do this towards the end, and I feel like I might have scared a little bit of my community by, like, being so harsh on those Draw This in Your Style rules. And I feel bad about it, honestly. It's one of the things that I'm kind of embarrassed with. Like, oh, this is great art, but it doesn't represent that picture. That was the photo entry, basically. Because, like, somebody did the pine cone as a balance act instead of, like, Lord Hemlock eating the pine cone. They drew him balancing it on the tip of his nose. And it was such good art, but I didn't accept that as a winner at the time. This was years ago, because it wasn't the same picture that I had drawn in the other style. And I was like thinking, maybe I should be a little bit more accepting of, or a lot more accepting, actually, of people's own original ideas for the Draw This in Your Style, and accept, like, all versions of the drawing as a winner, basically. So I did something similar as my latest Draw This in Your Style. I believe it was my latest. I did Phibius, my hyena character, and I said, okay, for this Draw This in Your Style challenge, I want you to draw him celebrating a winter activity. Doesn't matter what holiday, just a winter activity. So I drew him sledding. Other people actually drew Miss Willow celebrating, like, decorating a Christmas tree. And that was super cool. So I tried to be more lenient, like, okay, he can be doing anything, just, like, winter related. That was something that I want to work on. If I do another one of these challenges, I want to make it more accepting of, like, hey, you went through the time to draw something. For me, basically, my character, I'm going to accept more styles as winners, even if they don't represent the exact same pose and style of, well, not style, this was supposed to be draw this in your own style. Did I color both mushroom ears? Yes, I did. I want to be more accepting, basically. If I did another Draw This in Your Style, that was so much fun, is what I'm getting at. Is I miss doing community events like the Draw This in Your Style. Oh my gosh, my mouth is getting dry. Sorry about, like, all of this stuff in the way. It's hard for me to clean off my desk space when I go to stream, because I have, like, my desk is really skinny, so I can't really fit everything everywhere. I'm definitely happy when I'm streaming. Do you guys stream? Do any of you guys make live streams? Doesn't matter what content, doesn't matter what platform, but do you guys live at all? I want to know, if you do, I want to know your thoughts. Like, do you feel anxious? Obviously, if you're comfortable sharing, do you feel like, oh boy, the printer cut off, oh, I cut it off. Let me fill in those gaps really quick. Drawing over thick toner sometimes is super weird. Alrighty, Smitey. Oh, you might start streaming again, Oshio. Am I pronouncing that right? Oshio? Or is it Oshio? Or did I have it right in the beginning? Oshio Beast is how I read it. By the way, you guys literally make my day every day. I just want to state that. I look forward to hearing from you guys. You were fine in the beginning? Okay, awesome. Awesome possum. I'm gonna rhyme a lot. I tend to do that, like, even when I'm not making a video. I'll be talking to my partner, I'll be like, Okie smoky. Oakley dokley do. It's just silly stuff. This is probably, right now, the Galaxy Dragon that I showed you guys, like 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago. That is right now my most popular, like, Etsy even put popular now over the image of it when you search Dragon Puppet. So I am, of course, like, bombarded sometimes. Like, I just shipped 17 dragons out on the same day last week. Bombarded. I love it. I love it. I'm being bombarded with these Dragon Puppet orders, except for the 2 big dragons that I showed in the beginning of the video. Somebody bought out the rest of my dragon puppets, my finished dragon puppets, all at once. They said that their daughter's doing a storyline with them and needs 13 different characters. So I looked, And I said, wow, I have exactly 13 different dragons left. There are obviously different sizes. And they took it. So I need to make, and I'm so happy about that. First of all, it cleans out all my old dragons that I've been seeing for so long. But it allows me the new generation of dragon puppets. So that, like, there's no more of my old style kind of going out right now. It's all just progressive at this moment. And I love that. Alright, a little bit of brown can't hurt. I'm going to do more of the mushrooms. Hey, don't chop off the tip of my pencil. It's not very nice. Ah, pencil shavings. Stop it. Get out of here. No. It's so mean. Ooh, I need a new, look at this. I need a new pencil. I'm taping it together at this point. I need a new sharpener. If you guys want to buy me a sharpener, I have a Patreon. You can sponsor a sharpener for me if you're interested. An improvement journey. Yeah, Oshio, you're right. It is an improvement journey, and I'm happy to see the rest of them go, because now they're memory. I can start from a clean slate now, and I love that. Not sure quite how brown is going to work for these mushroom skirts, but I want to do like a tan for the stems. Those don't have skirts. These do. Take your time, Miss Willow. Breathe. I know you had coffee. I know you're having anxiety now. Every time I have coffee, I get terrible anxiety. And then I still drink coffee because I'm hoping that it'll help me feel more energetic. And then I regret it every single time. And I'm not used to drinking coffee. I never really even drank coffee. But then all of a sudden, my partner drinks it, and he makes cold brew, and it tastes really good. And then I always have a little bit too much. And I'm just sitting there, not super energetic, but sitting there with, like, an anxiety rush. Like, I'm worried, and it's just not good for me. So I'm trying to remind myself, hey, calm down. It's just the coffee, nothing's wrong. You're not thinking about anything stressful. If I know that there's nothing I'm actually thinking about that's worrying me, like, I know I'm gonna have a nice night shift at work tonight, closing shift. It's gonna be nice and relaxing and peaceful, and I can work at my own pace, hopefully. With a lot to do. Sometimes the morning produce people do so much work that if I'm on a night shift, the cooler's empty and there's nothing left to do. And it's like, whoa. I'm standing here like cleaning little corners and crevices and such and things. Sitting there not knowing like what to work on next. Oh, this is a perfect color. This tan. Woohoo! I want to take as much time as I need on this dragon. I've got a little issue. I see it as an issue because it's personally not what I want to do in my art. I want to enjoy one of my practices right now is enjoying the process. I want to enjoy the process of my art instead of wanting to race to the finish. Because once I'm finished with it, I'm finished with it. Now I'm going to wait for it to sell or something. And then I kind of like race through the process of doing it. So I'm trying to practice, hey, this is what part of what I'm enjoying about the art. is the satisfaction of bringing it to completion. So that journey, as Oshio was saying, an improvement journey, again about journeys, this is something that I want to try working on, is taking it slow and enjoying the process along with it. And that's part of the reason why I'm streaming it, is so that I have somebody to talk to while I actually do the work. Oh, what song is this? I can turn that up. Icelandic arpeggios. Wonderful. Oh, I forgot. How did I forget those mushrooms? Nose mushrooms. Nose mushrooms sounds so disturbing. That sounds so disturbing. But why don't we shade the mushroom stems ever so slightly? I cannot wait for this. Oh no, I'm doing it again. I was just about to say, I can't wait for this dragon to be finished. No, no, no. I can't wait to continue working on it. Oh, that's a really good question. Oh my gosh, the music is loud again. Oshio asks, if you could create a show about dragons, what would you call it? Huh. My go-to is like my Farendale name for the land that all my creations take place in, my fantasy land. So I call them Farian, like Farian as like Farian people. So honestly, my go-to is like Farian Fields, or Adventures of Farian Fields, or Adventures of Farendale. Farendale's the name of my Farian, well it is Farian, of my fantasy land. So yeah, probably Farian Fields. I like that. That's probably what I'd call it. That's my go-to when it comes to like a name for like a Minecraft series, my fantasy gaming world. It's something like that, and I actually might make like a comic series if I'm not lazy enough. That would be pretty good. Little bit of yellow here. Sorry. I hope that answers your question. Did I shade those mushrooms? There's one. There's two. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're gonna need a dark brown for these eyebrows. To bring these eyebrows to life. Why don't we? And I no longer have to, since I'm putting fur on the foreheads, I think you can make that the next Dragon Tales. Oh my goodness, you think so? Man, if I could animate better, I have little animations, but if I had the motivation to make more than a 10-second animation, or animatic, it could be kind of animatic. Oh my gosh, I could do a dragon type thing. That's actually so cool. Man, I wanted to turn Farendale stories, like I write the stories for it, which is fine enough with me. If I turned them into animations, that would be cool. I could see myself totally having fun with something like that if I had more time. I'm working on my business super hard right now, so it's like my content isn't at peak what I want it to be. So that's why I'm trying to find ways of becoming closer with my community right now, is because I feel kind of like a disconnect from me. I feel almost like I have, I don't know how to put it. I feel like I'm so busy right now that it's hard for me to engage with my audience. So I'm like trying to live stream more because I miss that, genuinely. Oh, what song is this? I love it. Lights. Huh. I need to recognize the name of these because I have all these songs. I don't know if they're able to be heard from my terrible microphone. My microphone's broken, so that's why it kind of sounds canny. Oh, what am I doing? This is also tan. I'm not thinking. I'm trying to do this more detailed than it actually is. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, of course. But I have all these songs saved in a playlist for when I actually edit some of my videos. This playlist is a no copyright, like, YouTube music playlist of, like, the relaxing songs I tend to like. And I need to recognize them by name, is what I'm trying to get at. You could do a show with the dragon puppets. Oh man, you know, you'd be happy to hear this. I actually do have, I live streamed my first episode yesterday. It wasn't really an episode focused on the dragon, it was focused on me leaving image-based social media and me talking about that. But the series is the series follows me not doing arts and crafts, just like me living around and doing things with my puppets. All sorts of other stories like that. I have it on a playlist on my channel. It's called Moseying with Miss Willow. Because, you know, it's just us moseying. So I actually had the dragon puppet with me doing, like, mischievous things and me kind of yelling at it, and I showed off the dragon puppets. It was like a half-hour video. And it was fun. But I definitely could do something more with that. Moseying with Miss Willow could be kind of like a puppet show, sort of. And all my different dragons with names could... Let me actually look up some... autumn words. I know I have a character, Mabon, who's in a different style of puppet. Let me show Mabon to you guys really fast. Mabon is my autumn dragon, my official autumn dragon, but this guy's kind of autumny too. You know, maybe Equinox is a good name. Because I know I have Mabon. Equinox seems pretty cute. Kind of serious. Can you guys see Mabon? Oh, it's super close up. But I used an old teddy bear to make him. Oh, hold on. My chair is in my way. Let's see. Am I able to not turn off my phone and take my phone out of the thing? Actually, you know what I can do? Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see him too well, but he has like fake autumn decoration leaves, ears, and horns, and I cut his face out of a foam block, a styrofoam block, and I furred him with an old teddy bear. But this is my big dragon puppet. I have some videos showcasing him. He's a good boy. I brought him to the Ren Fair the other day, and everyone was petting him and thought he was super cute. He has a little nose. I wish I could add one of that kind of squeaky things. Let me see. Can I move this upwards? There we go. We're going to see my computer a little bit, but that's okay. Maybe we can see a little bit more of Mabon. Yeah, we can see a little more of him. But this was my first head like this of a dragon puppet. It's pretty heavy too. I have like a literal handlebar on the inside to hold him up with. But yeah. Can I position that again? Thank you. Mabon can sit over here. But I guess I can name this dragon Equinox. I got little furs all over my stuff now. But yeah, Mabon and Equinox. I'm making more dragons all the time. And I'm trying to give them more personalities, each one of them. And I'm trying to be kind of more like a company, in a sense. Not in like a mass production way, but in a, this style dragon is named Equinox. Like, you know how like Beanie Babies or something, all the pink dragons or something are named Candy or whatever. And there can be different versions of Candy, but like pink dragon with blue horns is Candy, and it has the tag with the name on it, kind of. I sort of want to have that style. Like turn all of my major puppet designs into like their own name. Like all of that gray furred, autumn leaves, ears, berry horns. Even if I switch the style up a little bit, that's all Mabon. Mabon is basically like the second harvest. It's a celebration. If you weren't sure what Mabon referred to. Oh, my mouth is so dry. So glad I have water. Woohoo! What if Mabon was the main character and hosted the show with another dragon? Oh, that would be so cool. Right now, I don't have my characters talking. I'm bad at, like, what is it called? It's not linguistics. What in the world? Ventriloquism. I think that's such a big word. But I can't really make my characters talk, but I can have them react to people. So that's the next thing that I want to work on, is making my character, like, even if they hold up a sign that says hello or something, or if I pre-write out, like, note sheets and the dragon, like, picks it up with its mouth and, like, shakes it around the camera, I want to have them interact with the audience a little bit more, and maybe the audience ask them questions. Maybe I can put my hand through their mouth, kind of, and, like, make it look like they're holding the pencil and writing a reply. Mabon would make a nice main character, by the way. Mabon's, like, his attitude in character, I haven't drawn him digitally yet. Maybe I need to make, like, a paper puppet of him. So he's, like, very light gray-brown fur. You saw him. I've got to make a different style for him, though. A paper one. Kind of like what I'm doing right now. Furred forehead. But more like drawn from the side profile, like these dragons are. I wonder what I would create. That's a question I haven't really asked myself too much. What would Mabon look like in the paper dragon style? Of course, now I bought enough fur that for a long time I'll have fake fur to make beards and foreheads with for them. But imagine Mabon with the ability to open and close his mouth. That's what I really want. I was too amateur, I guess, to figure out how to, or have patience enough to figure out how to do a foam block open and close mouth. I'm sure I could figure it out, because that was my first time making a dragon head like that, and I nailed it, I think. I nailed it more than I thought I would ever nail it. Woohoo, this is looking so good. I gotta remind myself to take my time on it. It's not going anywhere. I might want him for the craft fair on Sunday, but it's only Friday. And I have the body all done too, so I just have to make sure I have a fur sleeve that kind of matches it, and I know I might get my brown furry sleeves possibly today in the mail. I have to check that out. Let me check that out right now. Hold up. Temu, let's see. Orders September 13th. Track. Oh, it's not coming today. Well, I hope I get credit back if I don't receive it. Okay. Whew. I'm getting anxious. Yeah, it's because I'm standing all day. I should sit down. I get like major anxiety for no reason. Well, it's probably because I forgot my stress relief vitamins today. That might be why. I have a light here. I need to actually take those. I know they taste disgusting. Oshio says, I'm just shooting out some ideas. Now, I'm unsure if a lot of these old PBS Kids shows with the puppets did the ventriloquist stuff or not. Oh, you know, I'm not sure. It's been so long. Like, I remember, like, Blue's Clues. I don't even remember if that was more like a puppet or an animated character. Really not sure. I remember it so vaguely. But I like your ideas. I'm definitely happy to listen to all of them. It gets my mind going, gets me thinking about even some own ideas. Goodness voice. I'm getting all nasally now. We don't do that here. My voice is cracking so bad. Now I take my stress relief vitamins. It's like one of those things where I walk past the product all the time in like the vitamin section. There's no way that's gonna work, I'd think. For me, I actually had some extra money for a goodie for myself, and I said, I want to focus on my health today. And that looks interesting. And I tried it, and I felt so good afterwards. It was like, 2 ingredients. It's L-theanine, or theanine, I don't know how to pronounce it, and GABA, like amino acid or something. Not quite sure. I looked it up before, but I just asked my doctor yesterday. I said, is there a way I can, like, get prescribed with my insurance to get it free? He's like, well, the only one I can get is one with, the melatonin in it, and I don't really care. So I was like, sure, because the gummies, I don't like the taste of them. I'd rather have something swallowable. But they were like over $20 for a month of vitamins, and I just don't have the budget to want to do that. Especially if it's not a have-to product. So I'm super happy that I got those prescribed to me. Between the lions, something I thought about when looking at your dragon puppet. Huh. yeah, I do base, if I had to pick 3 animals that I base my dragons off of. Sorry about my nose. My dragons are based off of dogs, lions, birds, and lizards. Or actually, I don't even really draw too many scales on my dragons. Hey, Michael! Hey there! You're live and I made it! Hi! Yes! Oh, I'm so happy. Aw, yay! You guys are so great. Thank you so much for joining, all of you. Wow. And feel free to catch some of the conversations that I had. I was talking about old draw this in your style stuff that I'm not very happy about within myself. That's something that I want you guys to know about and know that I'm kind of sorry about. So if you want to look back at the stream later, see what conversations you missed, feel free. We're just talking about basically everything, but I'm working on another dragon puppet. It's the mushroom. I'm naming this design Equinox. Ooh, sorry, goodness, it burped. What the heck? But I showed off my big furred dragon Mabon. So I want to kind of show off Mabon really quick. It's made of a teddy bear. Well, the fur is. And this design I brought to the Ren Fair and everyone was petting it and everyone was like, oh, everybody can get their admissions and one for the dragon too. And people really seemed to like the dragon. Little kids were petting it and stuff, and it was so much fun. And I get to go to my craft fair again this week. Thank you, Michael. Whew. Thank you. I've been working hard on these puppets. And if you saw my live stream yesterday, I was talking about something important. I was talking about me leaving the other social media besides for YouTube. And like the reason why and the reasons I feel unhealthy on like image-based scroll media and such. I'm staying on YouTube. I love video content. It's interactive. I get to talk to you guys. It's a wonderful time. It's conscious. That's what I like about it. When you get to another site where you're scrolling through 100 posts every minute and you're just liking subconsciously every single post that looks pretty and not taking the time to look at it, it becomes a game of likes, and I felt like that was super unhealthy for my artwork and sharing. I had no interaction on those sites, like Instagram, Kara, Threads. Even though in the beginning I thought that it was gonna give me like a family kind of sense, it ended up not. And I feel like it's unhealthy for me personally, because then I get scrolling too. But YouTube is a little bit different in my eyes. You're showing a video, you're showing yourself being human. You actually have to like watch seconds of a video versus unconsciously kind of double tapping every picture and moving on to the next thing to like occupy or overstimulate your brain, sort of. Oh, Michael, I watched it as a video. I left the comment on the Discord. Oh man, I am so sorry, Michael. Oh my goodness, I think I deleted Discord. I need to get it back again. If you have been writing me, if any of you have been writing me on Discord and I'm just ignoring it, I like stopped using Discord or forgot about it for so long. Oh man, I've been so focused on, if I'm being honest in myself, I've been so focused on YouTube comments and talking on YouTube with people that I'm just like, Discord has been thrown off my mind. So if you have been writing me there and I haven't been getting back to you, oh my goodness, I am so sorry. and please don't take it personally. I'll have to go and check. By the way, oh, hi Star Dragons. Star Dragons just joined. We're just making another dragon puppet here and talking about a whole bunch of things. Sorry you joined at a moment where it sounded super extreme, like something was wrong. It's not. I just feel kind of bad that I've been ignoring Discord for a while. I don't get notifications for it on my phone. So if someone writes me, it takes me basically until I happen to go into Discord to see. And I'm like, oh no, I haven't replied to Michael for a long time. I almost feel like Discord has been, almost been finding like Discord has been unhealthy for me. Maybe just having my server. Maybe I just need friends on Discord. The server is just kind of like, what I didn't like about the server is then nobody went on YouTube anymore to have like these conversations. But I needn't think like that because there's still live streams and everything. I've got this kind of weird balance between everything that's kind of hard to understand. So let's see. This was the color that I used on so many of these equinox drawings. I want to show you guys my next kind of commissioned piece that I'm working on for an Etsy client. This is my famous galaxy dragon. I'm ready to cut this one out and assemble it. You can get this one on my Etsy shop if you're curious. By the way, I'm working on a website. I got a WordPress website. And I'll put it in the chat if anybody wants to take a look at it. Save it, bookmark it. I want to post about my projects on there, kind of like my new social media. So I'll put that in the chat. Michael says, agree, just use it for friends. Yeah, I agree too, because there are things that you don't want to put in YouTube comments. But I need to genuinely... Problem was there was a lot of people that I didn't catch up enough with, and I felt bad about it. And there's the people who I've known for years and years, like Michael, who I used to talk to every day, and I want to, and I just was bragging to, like, my mother. I was just telling my mother, hey, I still talk to Michael. And then I haven't checked my Discord for so long, and I felt so bad. So I have to go check that on my phone. Do I have Discord? Let's see. Discord. I have this tiny, tiny Temu phone. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Discord. Install. Well, we'll finally see all of our messages. Oshio says I started up a Discord server and ended up not knowing what to do with it. So yeah, it's 100% dead. Sorry about that. But honestly, I agree. My Discord server was great back when my community was a lot more tight-knit and close. My Discord server kind of died after a while. And then like 2 people started using it, or kept using it. And it was like, just those 2 people were posting. And I felt super bad, like, oh, what happened to like the interaction and stuff? So I'm trying to find that again through YouTube. And that's kind of part of the reason why I've been live streaming, is because I like that close community-ness. I think I just created a word, but that color's not gonna work. Where's the deeper red? Deeper red? Let's see, will this one work? Burgundy? Burgundy's nice. Burgundy will work. We've got to shade the mushrooms. We can't be lazy about this. This one's going to probably be one of my favorite dragons to use during the craft fairs once I finish coloring it. Yeah, Michael, that's what I want to use Discord for. It's a great feeling going on, like, the server and everything. But when the server ends up getting raided and it becomes like a stressful thing, it's kind of like it becomes its own kind of social media that like has to be constantly monitored. I end up not enjoying it like I wanted to. And I doubt that, like, with all the problems that the servers used to have in the past, I know they're working on like better moderation for it every update. Seems like it that way, at least. But it just ends up not being very enjoyable. Oh, did it? Oh yeah, video paused? No! Play the music. Light Bright. It's a good song. If any of you guys are curious what the music is in the background, just ask. I've got it saying what it is. Mind Denied Your Lullaby. I like Density and Time's music. They're on the YouTube audio section for like the free music and such. That's looking a lot better shaded. The Ren Fair, I went to the Connecticut Ren Fair in Lebanon the other day. I'm planning to go back in October. I'll probably set up a date, so if any of you guys want to come visit and see me, I'm planning to go again next month when it's a lot cooler, and I'll bring one of my dragon puppets too. I'm going as like a business trip. I gave out a bunch of my... I'm not really going to enjoy the event. That's what I did last time, sort of. Watched some lady set herself on fire. Goodness. It was fun. I brought Mabin the dragon. Had a whole bunch of people mesmerized by him. So I want to bring one of the lighter paper puppets instead of the heavy thick styrofoam one. It was so hard to hold my arm up the whole time. You can't hear music? Oh. I guess I'll turn it off then. Or I'll keep it quiet for me. It relaxes my mind. Sorry you can't hear the music. If I had my better... Let me see, what's my... 90%? I can plug in my, my microphone. Okay, let's take this one out. Take that cord out, plug this one in. Let me know, can you guys hear me a ton better now? Let me know if my voice just kind of improved magically. Somebody. I could test it myself, but it probably improved pretty well. But now I'm using my good microphone, so maybe you guys can hear music better. Good. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Huh. I do want to do the horns right now. This is surprisingly not taking too long. How long has this live stream been? A little over an hour. Not bad, not bad. I need to make the horns. I need to make them kind of like a very light brown. See, my phone has one input jack, basically. And it was at low battery, so I had to charge it. So I had to use the built-in microphone, which is kind of broken. Holy moly, holy smokes. There's something stuck in my pencil sharpener. Come on. Let's go. Let's get a move on, whatever you are. Get out of here. Gotta sharpen my pencil. No music. Aw, man. If I turn it up, maybe. It was pretty quiet. I forgot to turn up the music. Let me know if the music appears out of thin air. In thin air, out of thin air, I'm not sure what it is. I think it's disappear out of thin air and appear into I don't know. But before I leave, now I hear it. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's what I wanted for the stream. So I guess if I'm going to stream using my phone, I'm just going to have it all charged up so that I can use my little microphone. Now these furred forehead puppets are more expensive than my others. I forgot to put in my let's check. Did it work? MissWillowArtistry.com? Oh, it still goes to my blog spot. MissWillowArtistry.wordpress.com. Hey, if you guys want to check this out, this is my new website. I'm gonna be posting there like my social media. So instead of using like Instagram or something, you guys can follow or save my website. And you guys can look there. And I'll have my Etsy there. I have everything. When you get a chance, or you can open it in a new tab if you're on a computer or something. Feel free to take a look at that. I spent some time on it the other day. Yesterday, actually. Oh, thanks, Michael. I'm pretty excited about it. It's making me really happy. So that's good. I've been seeing a lot of content creators talking about making websites for your own work. Kind of like a portfolio that's never going to go away. And I love that idea. I have little pages at the top of it where it talks about me and my puppets, and it's still a work in progress, of course. I need some pictures and new colors and stuff. But it works out nicely for the time being. It's just kind of in a beta testing mode at the moment. Oh, I can't wait to take walks in the fall. It's now kind of like fall weather right now, and I love it. That's a good antler. Ah, I'm so happy. I think I'll do the base coloring on my own. But for the details and little stuff here, stop breaking my pencils! It's breaking all my pencils. Would you stop it? I'm going to empty that out. Somehow my pencil sharpener works better when it's empty. I don't know why. There we go. Next antler. Oh, really? No. This is so annoying. How many times must my pencil break before I'm in order to use it? Let's see. 1, 2. Oh, it broke again. Get out of here. Is this pencil going to deplete completely before I'm able to use it? And then it'll be too late? Possibly. Definitely feels that way. Hey, Eric, welcome. Oh, okay, Michael. That's all right. Sorry your connection's not working well. Anytime you want to check it out works for me. How are you doing, Eric? Nice to see you here. I've been working on a puppet and talking about some stuff. One of the things I was talking about was, in the past, my Draw This in Your Style challenges. I feel bad because I feel like I was super rude back then. Obviously, that was the time when my channel was, like, so much more, like, tight-knit and community-based and doing all sorts of community challenges and such. But I genuinely think that I could have been more accepting back then, because when I had my Draw This in Your Style challenges and such, I was, like, so strict. I was like, okay, it's gotta be this picture. Like, I had, Lord Hemlock, one of my dragon characters, tossing up a pine cone in the air and eating it. And I did, like, oh, draw this picture in your style, I'll pick a winner. But I didn't pick winners that, like, put their own spin on the picture, because I wanted it to be the same idea. And I look back at it and I'm like, wow, my community, obviously I loved the entries, all of the entries back then too, but I feel like I could have been more accepting of winners being a different idea too, because somebody drew, oh, I'm doing good, Eric, thank you. I'm glad you're doing good. And yeah, of course, anytime. I'll ask anytime. But basically, I feel almost as if, like, somebody made a picture of, instead of Lord Hemlock tossing up a pine cone to eat it, they drew Lord Hemlock balancing a pine cone on his nose, and drew, like, his full body instead of just his head and neck. And I love that picture, but I didn't take it as a winning entry because it wasn't the same picture. So I feel really bad about that. And I feel like I might have come across rude to my community by, like, saying those things. And I feel honestly genuinely sorry about that. And I have tried in the past. Like, my most recent Draw This in Your Style was, I tried to be more lenient about it. I was like, okay, so it has to be Phibius, but draw him celebrating any winter activity that you want. So I drew him sledding, and some people drew Miss Willow, actually, decorating like a Christmas tree or having presents. And I should be more accepting if I do another Draw This in Your Style, of, like, hey, let people do what kind of designs and picture that they want. It doesn't have to be the same image. Some people might do that and they still might be picked as a winner, but I feel like I should have been more accepting back then. That's something that I forever feel bad about. It's like I might have made some people feel like their work wasn't worth it when they spent a lot of time on something, and I feel genuinely sorry about that. And I don't know who needs to hear that from me, but it's something I want to say. All right, look at those antlers! Ah! Some of these lines could be darker. For sure. There we go. Well, guys, oh, I know I dropped my pencil. Where did it go? What in the world? It just vanished out of existence. Oh, there it is. It matches my carpet. Ow. My head. Anyways, guys, I had a lot of fun in this stream. If you want, you can check out the parts that you might have missed of it, see some of the conversations that we talked about. But I'm going to do the last color of this dragon on my own. So anyway, and I have to use the bathroom really bad. So I'm going to have to let you guys go. Thank you again so much for a great time. And I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully later today I'll be able to stream me in one of my puppets. You guys can probably see Berserk again. He's really fun. I love him. And maybe I'll see you later. So keep an eye and ear out. Hopefully I will. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for all your support. Have a great one, you guys. Bye. Have a good one, Michael. Have a good one, Eric. Have a good one, everybody else who's watching. See you soon.